So today we will discuss some new topic. It is required for mechanical people, electrical as well as architectures. Okay, so the new topic was how to create families in BIM. Okay, the family creations. Because right now whatever the components we are placing, that all comes under families. Earlier also I told you, because each and every component in BIM or model which we are working in a Revit, that all components we will call as a families. So here that families how we will create, because whatever the families right now from the Autodesk company what they have given, that is basic family, am I right? Because only some of the few model they have given, but as per the requirement of the projects when we are going to work, so that time as per the model how the equipment, how the components, how the accessories will be there, the same thing as it is as a carbon copy we have to create the model. So for that reason only we have to create that model, because that type of model, that type of view, it will be not available in our Revit model. So based on that we have to create. Okay, because right now some mechanical people they are going to order some of the fan, like centrifugal fan or some axial fan, because in the market many people are manufacturing all the components. Some company people the model is different, some company people their model will be different. So based on the company, which company we are giving the order, so how their model will be, the same model it should be reflect your model also, your BIM project also it should be reflect the same. Okay, so same thing how we will create, and the creation is very much important, because if you know the model creation everything, but if you don't know the family creation, it will be difficult for you, because you are you will be not able to work out in a BIM 100%, we will say in such a way. Because the person who knows the family creation perfectly, he will be the perfect person in BIM. Because the creativity how we are working, that is BIM actually, because some of the things with the information we are going to create, that creativity we have to do, and that creativity we can able to proceed with this family creations. Okay, so here the family creation is the topic today we will discuss on that, families creation. Okay, so already you know the families also will be having a two types of families we are going to utilize. Okay, so when we are going to create the creation also, we are going to give two types of creations. Okay, so if you go for the family will be having again two types. One is model categories family. Model categories means whatever the model categories we are creating, that we will call as a model categories family, means solid objects, some equipment or some component when we are creating, that we will call as a model 3D view. So that type of model categories when we are working, that we will call as a model categories family. And one more it is there, annotate categories of family. Annotate category means 2D families, 2D. Some of the texting, some of the tagging which we are creating, that is also a family, but that is annotate family. Annotate is nothing but dimensional texting, documentation, so that we will comes under 2D. So here this model categories we will call as a 3D, and this annotate categories we will call as a 2D. So in family creation, 2D families also we can able to create, 3D families also we can able to create. So like that there will be a creation in two ways, model categories, annotate categories, you have to remember. Okay, but in model categories again it will be having two types. One is parametric family, parametric, and the other one is non-parametric. Here non-parametric means it is not in parameters, parametric families. So in model categories again it is going to be distributed with two types, parametric families, non-parametric families. In annotation also will be having only one type, parametric only, there is no non-parametric, because when we are going to create any annotate family, we have to give all the parameters, then only it is going to be updated. And that parameters we will call as a labels, level tag. That parameters we will call as a label tags. So in annotate, we will create only parametric family. That parametric family, that tag, we will call as a label tag. But in model categories, when we are going to create the families, in model categories, there will be having two types. One is parametric and there is non-parametric. Because when we will go any projects, when you are going to create any families, that time the families we are going to creating in two ways. Because some of the projects we can able to create non-parametric also, some of the project we can able to create parametric. But most of the projects we have to work with parametric only. Because here the difference is there. Because the parametric family and non-parametric family, there will be a huge difference. Because here parametric family is with all properties, with all information. And in future also, without changing and without editing the component, we can able to change the sizes and we can able to change the view. Everything we can do in parametric family if we are going to create the model parameters. But in non-parametric family, this is also a model, but it's a only temporary, we can say, because for that projects only there will be a no properties, there will be a no information, there will be a no categories. Because in future if you want to change that non-parametric family, some sizes or some information, you can't do. Again you have to go editing, again you have to make some changes, some modification, then only it is going to be created. And if it is going to be created, it will be created a separate file again. So there will be a huge difference will be there. So most of the projects, most of the company peoples, when they are working in a big high-rise building, so that time all the components should be in parametric only. Because in parametric family, once we have created any one of the model of the family, that model we can place multiple places with different sizes. Because the model is same, but only the size difference, as per the properties, as per the dimensional views, everything will be differently we can able to place wherever we required. So that we can do it here in parametric. So parametric family is very much important here, but some of the projects there will be a requirement with non-parametric family also. Okay, so here in parametric family we will call as a dimensional view family. One more name will be there, dimensional view family. Because the parametric is always dimensional view family only. But non-parametric, non-dimensional. It will be not have any dimensional. Non-dimensional family. Okay, so always you remember when you are going to work out in any project, we have to create parametric family only. Non-parametric is not required. Some of the projects temporary purpose, because just they want to see the model, that's all. So that time we have to go non-parametric family. Because the parametric family, when we are going to create, it will be take some time. Because as per the view, we have to add some of the parameters for that. So here parameters is nothing but properties. Properties with value. Parameters is nothing but here the properties with value. We have to give some value. Based on that value, we have to update the parameters. Okay, so like that there will be a two types, non-parametric and parametric. We can say here also the parametric family is a permanent. Means once you have created, it will be a permanent for you. But non-parametric there will be a temporary. Because once you require, you can use, otherwise you can leave it, no issue. It's a temporary. Okay, so what is non-parametric? We have to know. What is parametric? We have to know. Because how we have to create the parameters also we can able to understand in this view. Because when we are going to create any of the family, even the non-parametric or parametric, for that also we have to take here the template files. Because the non-parametric or parametric, we have to take template files. And that template files, when we are going to work out for the families, that template file we will call as a family templates. So earlier also I told you the Revit combination is having template file, family files and family templates. So here also we have to take the family templates. Without family templates, even parametric or non-parametric family we can't create without a template. How we are creating the project? With the help of template only we are creating the project. So here the families also we have to create with the help of family templates only, because each template is going to be created one family. Each template is going to be modified with one families only. Multiple families creation is not possible in single template. We can create it, no issue, but for the placement, for the modification, it will be difficult. So that is the reason each and every template will be creating a single family only, one family. So which type of template, which type of family you are going to create? So there will be a number of template files from the Autodesk company they have provided us. And based on the template, we have to go and check as per your category of the component. If you are going to create some columns, if you are going to create some foundation families, or if you are going to create some doors, windows like that in civil, so that time as per the component, if you are going to create a door, so you have to take door template. If you are going to create a window, you have to take window template. But based on that, you have to take the template. But for the mechanical people, if they are going to create some mechanical component like AHU or FCU or some fan or some condensing unit, so they have to go mechanical equipment template. If they are going to create some pipes, so they have to go pipe component template. So like that, the category of the component you have to check first, and then you have to select the template file. Okay, so here if you go family template, there will be a number of templates will be there. If the person is working for the mechanical, so you have to take the mechanical equipment. If he wants to create any equipment for the mechanical component, so you have to take mechanical equipment template. Okay, if the person is working with the doors, new creation of doors, so then you have to go for the door templates, like that. So there is a number of templates will be there here in family templates. Okay, so mostly what will happen, most of the components will be matched as per your template and category, but some of the components will be not get the template category, it is not going to be matched. So that time here in family templates, the Autodesk people, they have given some of the generic templates also. Generic is nothing but default. Some of the generic templates also they have provided us. Generic means it's a default, universal. We can say universal means any of the component, any of the objects, you can go with generic also if it is not matching with the category. Because some of the components may be there, because it is not related to the components, it is not related to the category of the objects. So that time, that component, that object, if you want to create, you have to take generic templates. So there will be a number of generic templates as given, and based on the template, you have to take the generic template here. So what will happen? It will be universal. It is not same, because the generic we can use for mechanical as well as architectural as well as electrical. Any of the services we can use this family, because it will become everywhere, and it is going to be show you the model as per the requirement of your objects. But it will be comes under generic categories, universal categories. Okay, so that time we have to go with the generic template. So like that, when we are going to create any of the family, we have to take the family templates by choosing the category of your family. Okay, so this is the way we have to start the family creations, by taking the templates. Okay, so after taking the templates, again the family creations, how we will proceed, whatever the components is there in that, how we will create. Because the project startup, I already told, because we have to go for the levels, we have to place grids, then information, then location, like that. Here also in the families, we have to go for some of the procedures and concept based on the BIM. So first what we have to do, then what we have to work. So okay, so I will explain you the same also, because now you have taken some of the template as a generic or whatever it is. So here the file menu, you have to go again here for taking the new family template. So here you have to go new. After clicking the new, there will be a family creation. So if you click the families, then here it is going to ask you the family templates. This is the way we have to start the family creation. Okay, so file menu, new families, you have to create the families. Then here it is directly it's going to show you the family templates. So now you have to choose the template here. Choose the template. Choose the template means which category the templates you require. Okay, so after selecting, you just go with the open. So after clicking the open, now your new family template file will be going to be created. So here the family template, the extension file is RFT. Okay, so after taking the RFT format extension file, we are getting a RFA file. So when you are going to take the family templates, here your new family blank new family file will be going to be created. Here RFA is the extension for family file. So that is going to be created here. Okay, so this is the way we have to start the project for family creation. So after getting the family creations, then what we have to start and what we have to go for the creation, because most of the people, they will create the families, but the process, the concept, they will not follow. So here we have to follow some of the concept and process. Based on that, we have to create the families. Okay, so we're going to take the new template. So here your screen is going to be look like that, same view. Okay, and here again the project browser in the project file, but here you will get the family browser, because when you are going to start with the family, so here this toolbar we will call as a family browser toolbar. Okay, remember this one. And here again there will be a properties toolbar. Here also the properties toolbar will be there. For the project, how this toolbar is coming here also it will be visible the same. And again here, if we go in the top, there will be a number of menus will be there. And these menus we will call as the main menu bar, same view. Main menu bar. And when you are going to create any of the main menu bar, here it is going to be show you the ribbon menu bar, same view. Ribbon menu bar. So main menu bar, ribbon menu bar will be there here. And here the below there is also again the same detail menu bar, toolbar also will be visible. Fine, medium, coarse, display model, the hidden view, shaded view, like all these views it will be visible same as it is. But only the difference is here you are going to show in the screen will be help with this line. Some dotted line is going to be show x-axis and y-axis. Two types of lines is going to be shown here. Okay, so you just don't ignore this line, because this line will be showing you as the reference plane. This line is nothing but it's a reference plane. Don't call as a reference line. It's a reference plane. Plane means face. Left, right, top, bottom, side. Whatever the face you are going to see, that face here we will call as a reference plane. Okay, so here this reference plane, here the center intersection point here between this intersection point will be having again 0, 0, 0. Here this we will call as the origin point. Like in project, wherever there is a base point or survey point, here this intersection of the reference point we will call as a origin point, 0, 0. Length, width, height, 0, 0, 0. Everything will be in origin, 0, 0 only. Here this is the x, here this is the minus x. Here the top is the plus y and here is the minus y. Okay, like circular it will be good. Plus x minus x, because one side, the right side is plus, the left side is minus. Top is plus, bottom is minus. So this x-axis, this is y-axis. Plus x-axis, plus y-axis. Minus x-axis, plus minus y-axis. Like that it will be there. So whenever you are going to create any of the family, you have to start with this reference plane only from 0. From the reference plane, just 0 point where it is the intersecting point, there is a perpendicular point where it is coming. You have to start the family creation with the help of this origin only. Don't create here, don't create here, don't create here. Because some of the people, they are going to create, the reference plane is somewhere, but the family creation has done somewhere. Don't do like that. Because each and every family is going to be created exactly with the help of this reference plane only. Because it should be exactly the center point of the origin, your family creation is going to be created. Because like already I told you, because in the project there is a north, east, southwest symbol is coming, the elevation symbols. In between that symbols we are going to create the project. But here in family creation, with the help of this reference plane, you have to create the families directly here only. Because this view is your family creation views, and we are with the based on and with the reference of this plane, we are going to create the families. So by this way, we have to go and create the families while creating a new category of the family. Okay, so like that we have to. So how it is going to be created practically, I will show you and explain you. But you just remember, because this is plus x, minus x, y, minus y. Okay, so when you are going to create downside, it is going to be show subtraction value, underground, above ground, side, this side, like that. So when you will see here in project browser, there will be a top view. Top view is nothing but a reference level. Here it is going to be show as a reference level. Reference level is nothing but top level. Okay, the top level, a top view we will call as a reference level. Here there will be a elevation. There will be elevation, but in project elevation is north, south, east, west. But here the elevation is front view, side view, okay, and bottom view. Like that the elevation is going to be shown. So inside also left side view, right side view. Two side view is going to be shown, and front view and bottom view. Or we can say back view also, like that. That's the way it's going to be show you the elevation. We can get here the 3D view also. So like that the family browser is going to be specified with these views. There is no floor plan, there is no ceiling plan here. Ceiling level will be there, but ceiling plan is not going to be, because there will be no creation of the floor here. Only the creation of the views. So that views we will call as a reference plane, reference views. Or reference level also we can able to say. But when you will going to create any of the families, so here there is a number of properties will be there. The same properties as in project browser. Same properties. Because here the scaling, everything, the detail view, it will be there here. The same properties as project we are going to specify. But here one more menu is also there, edit type. This edit type menu is also very much important, because I already told you while updating the parameters is having two types. One is instant, one is type. So here also when we are going to create any of the families we have to give some of the parameters. So that parameters when you are going to give, it will become instant or type. That we can able to take it here. So that's the reason in properties toolbar here it is going to be show, this is a instant properties, instant and type properties. And this edit type is nothing but type properties. It's going to be show you the same. Because everything will be the same, there is no change. Only the concept and view of the creation of the family is going to be updated. Only the difference. Got it? So like that we have to create the families here. For here there will be a creation tool will be there. create tool. Create tool is nothing but creation. Because the family creation also we have to, because in the project when you are going to create some of the model, there will be a different icons is there. There is a column, beam, floor, every icon is going to be creating one object as per the name of the icon. In mechanical also, when we are going to create something on the object, the duct menu is already it is there. But here the family creation, there will be no duct, there is no pipe, there is no column, there is no beam, nothing will be there. But here only the creation tool will be there. And what type of tool is going to be worked out here? There are in creation, there will be having two types of tools. One is solid forms tool, solid forms tools, and another is white forms tool. There is a two types of creation of this menu will be there. Solid forms, white forms. What is solid form? Solid form is nothing but it's a solid view. Solid view creation is going to be created with the help of solid forms. White forms is it is going to be created the hollow view, hollow view creation. Hollow view means here whenever you are creating a solid object, that solid object here this white forms is removing the material. Why hollow means nothing but it's removing the material, removes the material, removes the solid object we can say, or remove the material also we can say, because it is making holes. The solid forms is going to be creating the holes, creating the hollow objects. But here solid forms is going to be creating the solid object, but white forms is going to be creating the hollow objects. So there are two types of creation will be there. So that two creations we have to work out. So what type of solid forms the menus and what type of creations tool will be there? Here the first creation tool is extrusion. It's a very much important tool. With the help of extrusion we can able to create any type of object as per the dimension if it is there. Okay, and here one more toolbar is there, blend. Blend is going to be creating the taper objects, two different shapes of the size of the object. When you are going to create with the help of blend only we can able to create that type of object. Here there is one more, it is there revolving objects. When you are going to create something, the rotational 360 degree angle objects, that 360 degree angle object is going to be created with the help of revolve. And there is one more option will be there, there is a sweep. Irregular inch, with the help of path we can able to create this sweep. So with the help of sweep we can able to create the model with irregular shape. Different shapes we are going to create the model with the help of sweep. And there will be one more, it is there, sweep blend, because here irregular shape object but with the different sizes, that also is going to be created. So here only the 5 tools, with the help of these 5 tools we can able to create multiple n number of objects which is specified in front of you. You can create any type of objects, any objects, but the creation, the visibility, understanding of the component, which tool we have to apply for this component for creations, that you have to know it. But because here extrusion working nature will be different, blend working nature will be different. Revolve again it will be different. It is not going to match with the extrusion and blend. Again here the sweep is totally different. It is not exactly matching with the extrusion, blend or revolve. And again the sweep blend is a combination of blend and sweep. It will become sweep blend. So this tool is for solid forms creation, and there will be a white forms creation tools will be there. Again the same tool, same process, but only here it is going to become white extrusion. The name is same, but only initial prefix it is going to ask you the white forms, white extrusion, white blend, white revolve, same, everything will be the same, but only the hollow object is going to be created. White sweep, and last is white sweep blend. So how the working nature of the solid forms? Here the white forms also the working nature will be the same only. But here it is creating solid object, but here it is creating hollow objects. Wherever the solid is there, you have to remove that solid and you have to make it a hollow object. So only the difference is here solid and white. So with the help of this we can able to create n number of objects, because something the object will be there, but inside that object if you want to make some hollow, so that time you have to go white forms. But if you are going to create some solid object with all shapes, it will be look as a solid, that time you have to go solid forms. So with the help of this solid and white, we can able to create n number of objects as per the specifications which we are going to give from the company or the component, the dimensional views or some specification views. Everything we can able to create with the help of these creation tools. Okay, it's very much important, and it is you have to remember forever this tool. Because whenever you will go and create any of the object, you have to remember this. Because if you go any other 3D tool also, like Auto 3ds Max or some different tools is there for the 3D model creation. In there also you can able to find this extrusion, blend, everything will be there. If you go for the mechanical side like as a Pro E, CATIA, in that also you will find this extrusion, blend, everything. Because these are the basics tools for the creation of the families, for the creation of the model, any creativity, solid modeling projects, you have to work out for these tools only. Okay, so like that we have to start with the family creation. So already I told you how to create, because the creation is within the reference plane only, and while creating the families we have to use these solid forms and white forms tools. With the help of solid forms and white form tools, you have to create the families creation as per the requirement and as per the basics understanding between the objects. Okay, so with the help of these white forms and solid forms, we have to create both. Parametric also we can able to create, and non-parametric families also you can able to create. But tagging family, which we have told the annotate categories family, it's not possible here, because here some of the views creation this tool is going to be worked out. But the tagging families again, that is totally different, because that time we have to take the annotate template. Annotate template will be there separately for the tag categories families, tagging families. But here this is model categories family creation, solid forms and white forms. Okay, so this is the way we have to work and operate the models while creating in a project. So when you will go any of the projects, maybe some of the times you maybe get to create this type of families also, your projects. Because what will happen when you will go any of the projects, they will provide you some of the PDF files. And in the PDF file there will be an image, everything will be there, the pictures is there. And directly the company people, they are going to say you, as per this picture you have to create the model. So that time by seeing that PDF file, whatever the objects, images is there, by seeing with the help of that dimension we have to create. So that time which tool is going to be utilized for creation these objects, we have to work out this extrusion, blend, this one. Okay, with the help of this we can able to create that object as per the size, as per the dimension view, as per the originality of that project properties. Everything is going to be worked out with these tools only. Some of the company, if you go, they are going to provide AutoCAD files also. They will provide as a some view, top view, front view, side view, they will provide. So based by seeing that view, we have to create the solid object here. And while creating the solid object, you have to specify some of the colors, material, everything you have to specify here. Then only that object is going to be viewed as a solid, and it is going to be rotated with 360 degree. We can able to see each and every part. So here while creating also, all the objects we are going to make it assembled here again. Because the creation is also going to be make it assembled. Because if you are going to create a base object, above the base again you have to create some top, again some side, like that. Creating slowly like that only it will become. So how the construction building is going to be developed from underground to the top of your floor, So here the creation of the family is also going to be provide you as per the from base level to the top level, means from reference level 0 to some of the height which you are going to provide, that is going to be providing here as per the dimension. It is going to be view also. Okay, so this is the way we have to work out for creating the families.